Hi, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Gemini, I'm doing a little bit of a different reading here because I feel like there's so much shifts going on in the ethers on the planet as we speak right now. Planetary shifts, energy shifts, eclipses, solar flares, just a collective's thought process right now, like wherever the energy is at. So I'm asked specifically for your guides and angels to come in and give you an inspired message. Whenever you catch this, whenever you hear this, is the perfect moment. It's when you're supposed to find it. So I'm using the heart, the deck for the heart, and I'm using Archangel Michael as guidance for your message right now. I also want to say, Gemini, that I do offer, at least for the time being, for this very moment, I'm offering personal readings. Please read about it in the description. Send me a message and we'll take it from there. Okay. What do we have for Gemini here, please? Inspired message right now from Gemini's guides and angels. What do we have for Gemini, please? Gemini. There you go. First card out. Healing begins. That's beautiful. Healing begins. And release. Okay. So if we're starting with this healing begins, I just love how, wow, there's like some, I love this green light. The green representing your heart chakra, but it also represents healing. It represents wholeness. And it's coming like all the way down from the root, from the ground, from Mother Earth. It's like it's piercing through. And it's like it's really good that we're rooted, and it's really good that it's coming up from Mother Earth, but it's like we need to now get into the heart just as much. And there's a fire ignited, or there's healing that really is starting to take place in the heart. And Gemini, I mean, you're out and about all the time. This is not you being hiding away, unless it is. Unless it is that you even have taken some time for yourself to hide, not hide away, but like to just be more on the quiet side, or just be more to yourself, withdrawn a little bit. It's not typical Gemini to be withdrawn, but it doesn't, because you're out and about, because you're a little bit of an extrovert. And I'm not saying that all Geminis are extroverts, but I'm saying is if we generalize the typical Gemini, you are an extrovert. And for whatever reason, whether you've been out and about or whether you've been a little bit withdrawn, now is the time that you're coming out to the limelight. Like it's like you're ready to take care, to deal with whatever you need to deal with healing wise. You might have been on this healing journey for some time. You might have, dove deeper into your issues, into certain traumas, into whatever has been going on in your life. And at other times you haven't been willing, like you just haven't been wanting to do the work or wanting to step into anything deeper, but you just live your life and move on with it. But this is a moment where like you're understanding, and you're sort of up for the task. You're ready for this next level, and your guides and angels are here to just really inspire you and help you to like step out into it's like, let the healing begin. We have healing begins, and you're ready for it. And that's really beautiful. And then we have the release card, which is like so metaphorical. You see him take off his whatever that is, like his clothing. His just, it's like another layer of you, or it's like another version of you. It's another coat or veil, if you will. And like that is now, let the healing begin. And like that is now coming off. It's like you're peeling off, or getting undressed in whatever is not you. And out of that comes, it's the same beautiful light. It's like there's a light that starts to ignite inside of you. You see that on the healing begins, and then the light is just coming out as this big black or brown, like dark color, just this version of you. This is almost like when snakes are shedding their skin. It's just coming off, and it's not, that's actually a really good metaphor, because if you ever saw a snake shedding their skin, sometimes when you see, we don't have a lot of snakes here in Sweden, or at least not where I live, so I haven't seen all that many in my lifetime. But if you ever saw a snake that has shed their skin, you might even think that that's an actual snake, because it's so effortless. They sort of just let go of it and move along into their future with another skin sitting just, developing just right under it. And left is just this beautiful long, it's rare that you see it like in 1,000 pieces, or that it's like, it has really fought itself. It's like, I don't want to have this anymore, and they ripped it off. It's rather just, okay, I'm done. I'm going to release this now. This is the old skin. I'm going to just sort of crawl out of this. And it's so effortless. It's really so effortless. So the skin is almost like untouched. And this doesn't have to be tough. The healing that begins, I think we could rather just rephrase that to say the wholeness begins. The wholeness begins. And when the wholeness starts to begin, when the wholeness starts to fall into place, anything that doesn't fit that needs to fall away. Then you're releasing the old. 6 is love and harmony. You're coming into love and harmony. And through that, we have 13, which is death leading to life. That's the feminine power. So there's some sort of healing. This might even also be that just walking around in life, you just feel stronger. Things that maybe upset you in the past doesn't upset you all that much anymore. Things that you dealt with, maybe even going to therapy or working on things, so seeing healers or whatever you've done in the past, maybe you just with your own thoughts trying to heal, walk through something, and you might have been like really upset in the past, but at this stage it's like the healing is really here. The healing is taking place. It's happening right under your nose. Like it's right now that you're starting to feel stronger and stronger. So any meetings with people that got you really upset or riled up in the past doesn't anymore. It just doesn't get to you anymore, because there's the trauma wound, or if it's not as heavy as trauma, but the wound or the betrayal or the whatever has been going on there. When that starts to heal up, there's no response. There's no reaction to when other people are doing whatever they're doing. And you're willing to release. I love that you're willing to release what doesn't fit you anymore. And the thing is that what's going to come out instead is just pure light. Let's see what Michael wants to add to this situation, or if he just has any other additional messages for Gemini, please, in this time period. Have confidence. Is there another one? Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Wow, that's so fitting. So you're healing something, whatever you're healing, you did nothing wrong here. So then one might wonder, why did you even attract this in the first place? Well, look at you now. Look at what you've grown into. Look at what you're turning into. Look at what you've found out about yourself because of this situation. We all want to come here and learn and grow. It doesn't feel like it sometimes. Trust me, it does not feel like it sometimes. I just had this, just to be real honest here for a second, I had this, I don't know what to call it, news or realization, whatever, just the other day, literally just the other day, about a situation that I thought, really? And I understand that, life is not against me, the world is not treating me badly because it can, or the universe is not throwing stuff at me just because then they can laugh their asses off and, look at how she's going to treat this one, I know that I have some sort of part in it. And I was like, what was I thinking? Like, the growth, The growth. I sometimes feel like the growth part doesn't need to continue. Give me a breather, or two, please, before we move on to the next thing that we need to learn and grow from. But there's something here that you are learning and growing from. There's something that has caused a lot of expansion and probably a lot of love for yourself due to this situation. But whatever you're healing and whatever you're releasing right now, Gemini, whatever you're going through, you've done nothing wrong. Forgive yourself because you've done nothing wrong in this situation. And then we have to have confidence. Have confidence. You're allowed to have confidence. You're building the confidence because of the situation. You're building an armor. You're building a shield. That's all good and fine. Just watch it a little bit so it doesn't become protection in the sense that it's you're not allowing people in because of this, right? So the prayer to this, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. There's a prayer to this card and it says, I ask that you help me to let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. And if you want to, take a screenshot, if you want to rewind this video, doesn't really want to focus. If you don't have this deck at home, rewind the video and actually write this prayer down. If you feel like it speaks to you, write this prayer down and say it out loud. It's so much more powerful as you use your own words and say it out loud. I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. You did nothing wrong. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Whatever someone did to you, to let go of that feeling towards them. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. And then the next card was have confidence. And I feel like because this Michael comes in to hold this little child. And I see this little child as being like you. And you can pretend that you're praying about you as a child. Even though this happened when you were older, or if it happened when you were younger, like it doesn't really matter. But if you see yourself, I think you wouldn't be so hard on yourself. I think it's easier to forgive yourself if you pretend that this was you at 5 years old, or this was you as 4 years old. Of course you want to forgive a 4-year-old. Of course you want to forgive a 2-year-old or a 6-year-old, right? It's a little bit tougher to forgive oneself when you're older and like, I should have known better or whatever. No, you shouldn't. It happened because it was supposed to. And you did nothing wrong. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine, wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. So here we have the confidence and peace, and here we have feeling centered and at peace. So you're looking for peace right now. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Please help me realize that I am one with all that is divine. Wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. Big release, big healing, becoming whole, and stepping into a lot more courage and wisdom and confidence. And that's really beautiful, Gemini. I hope this is helpful. I hope this is inspiring from your guides. Again, I do offer personal readings, maybe about exactly this path that you're on right now, or anything else for that matter. Please send me a message, not in the comment section, but through the email. You find my email in the description box, and we'll take it from there. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.